What up, guys? Welcome back. So, if you saw the last video, you saw what I got recently from Halesco's Carbon Fiber, which is the M4 style mirror caps. So, in this video, we're gonna get those and the sequentials installed on the car. Got to get them sanded down, get them clear coated, get the door panels off, get the sequentials ran, get them wired in, and then get it all put back together. So like I said in the original video from the unboxing, I'm not going to do this as a walkthrough or a tutorial because that's already been done by SpeedCultureStudios. So again, the link to that will be in the description of this video below. What I am going to do is basically just do a series of time lapses throughout this process. If I find something of note, I will bring it up outside of time lapse. But for the most part, majority of what I'm doing today, you've either seen before or you'll see on the install video that SpeedCultureStudios did. So we got the M4 mirror caps right here. We need to get these wet sanded down to prep them for clear coat. So to do that, I got some 600 grit wet dry sandpaper here. I'm gonna go ahead and knock it down with those. Once I get it wet sanded and cleaned with isopropyl alcohol, I'll get it clear coated with my Spray Max 2K Clear Glamour that I always use in all my videos for painting. When we go to install the sequentials, which I'll show later on in the video, I'm going to be using some T-taps. And I bought a brand new set of wire strippers because I somehow managed to break the last pair I had. So, with that said, before I go ahead and jump into and get started, I've got this really fancy sticker that I need to put on my toolbox. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then get this time-lapse going. Fantastic. As you can see with the one on the left here, it is very, very matte and dull in its finish all the way around. That's exactly what you want when you're trying to clear a carbon component or any component really. If there's a shiny surface, the clear is not going to stick properly. So let's look at the right one real fast. You can see some of the areas where I missed on my first round of sanding. Small little tiny spots, but you can see them. They're shiny, they're bright. Those areas, if I were to clear this right now, clear would not stick to those areas very well, and I'd have a high likelihood of flaking and peeling. So I'm going to go ahead and scuff this one up one more time, off camera, get these two ready for the cleaning process, and then we'll set this thing up for clear. Mirrors are hung. Now, I'm going to go ahead and wipe them off with some isopropyl alcohol and get to spraying. Just as a precaution in the event the shit falls, I did put a mat at the bottom so that way if it does fall, at least it's only fucking up the clear coat and not the actual piece itself. So, let's go ahead and knock it out. Holy crap, guys. I don't know if you saw that. I slowed it down toward the end just so you could see what I was seeing in real time. But yeah, you saw it right. The strap that I had mounted to that hook right there snapped at the top, and it dropped and started swinging from the bottom, from the one that was connected to right here. Luckily, halfway through the painting process, I tied them both together so that way they wouldn't spin around like this as I was trying to paint them. And thank God I did that, because had these two not been connected, that one right there would have been on the floor, well, on the mat, ruined, and I would have had to have repainted everything all over again. So luckily that didn't happen. So I was able to catch it. I got them both down, and I know now not to use this band, this cord, because as you can see, I'm pulling and it's just stretching until eventually it just snaps. But let me show you the mirrors. So as you can see, they are looking as good as they were when they were just a gel coat. Thank God when they fell, nothing happened to them. So that was a bonus. So now I'm going to let these sit overnight. And tomorrow when I come back out, I'll be able to put these on along with the sequentials. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and pull the car back up. I'm going to get the door panels taken off, at least eliminate that step in the process. And then we'll be able to pick up in the morning, ready to go. All right, so now we got both door panels off. I'm gonna do the passenger side complete on camera. And then the driver's side, I'm just gonna do off camera so that way you're not seeing the same process more than once. So, next thing we need to do, we gotta get this mirror cap off the car so I can get into, start flipping out the sequential. Now I know where the clips are on this mirror cap because I can look at the new mirror cap for reference. But one thing that will help me get this started, if you push the mirror down all the way in the corner here, and leave a gap right here on the top with a light. Now you can't see in there, but with a light you can see the first clip. All you need to do is with a really small flathead push in there and release that first clip, which will pop this clip right here and give some space in this corner so you can start going around with your plastic separators and popping this cap off. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera up right here and get this taken off. So as you can see, we got it off without breaking any of the other clips. So that's good. So now, if I have anybody local to me that wants a pair of OEM carbon fiber mirror caps, which I'm pretty sure I have at least one or two that I could inquire with, this one is 100% good to go. All right, so let's go ahead and open up these sequentials. Inside the box, I shoved the T-taps and my new cutters, which are nice. Look at that, it's cool. Here are the extenders for the wiring harnesses. Here is the driver's side sequential and the passenger side sequential. So as you can see, these are the smoked version. I think they're gonna look really good once they get put on the car. But until I get them installed completely, I'll go ahead and cover this back up so I don't scratch it. So now I need to go ahead and take the old sequential out and start preparing the wiring to get this one put in its place. passenger side sequentials in. Now I'm going to go ahead and plug it on the car, plug the light back in, and make sure that my blinker works before I go any further. Oh, look at that. It works. All right, let's keep moving on. There's the passenger side. It's all hooked up. Everything works. I can't really show you that it works because it's really bright out. So tonight, when it gets a little darker, I'll turn the camera back on and show you the functionality of all the sequentials and the daytime running lights. But yep. So now let me go do the driver's side. Well, there we have it. That completes this one. And I gotta say, I really like the way they turned out. So, with one project closed, it's time to get started on the next one. But until then, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.